This is breaking news from 7 News.
The manhunt for Michael Burham is now over. This is video showing the alleged kidnapper and suspected killer in handcuffs. A 9-day search came to an end peacefully. Good evening, I'm Febin Cassahoon. A search that started after Michael Burham escaped from the Warren County Jail on July 7th came to an end a little more than 5 hours ago. That manhunt took thousands of man-hours from hundreds of law enforcement officers, but police say one key tip helped it bring the search to an end. Our Taylor Epps is live in Youngsville, Pennsylvania. Now, Taylor, this comes as a relief to people and a lot of the police in the area.
Oh, Febin, absolutely. The dark cloud over Warren County, Pennsylvania has now been lifted with Michael Burham in custody tonight. And that's thanks to that couple, the local couple who helped to point him out in their yard, and over 200 members of law enforcement who have been working around the clock on this search. I want to take you to their home base here in the Youngsville Fire Department. You can see they've got computers set up. There are maps all over the room. This is where they have been working for the past 9 days to find Michael Burham, reaching that success today. You can see they've had the food they've been living off of here, some Oreos, some chips, some cake, to celebrate what is a huge win here for this group of law enforcement who's been working for the past 9 days. Just for some context here, we're about 15 minutes away from the Warren County Jail. Now, that couple first went outside after they heard their dog barking. That's when they say they saw Burham and asked him what he was doing on their property. He told them he was camping, but police tell us they recognized his face, so they called police as Burham ran off into the woods.
He encountered perimeter troopers there, attempted to prone out and hide, and was approached from behind by members of the Marshals, the Border Patrol, and Pennsylvania State Police CERT. It's a great relief. All of us were always concerned that we would end up with a citizen harmed in some way, or even one of the officers harmed in one way. You know, there's a lot of responsibility when you put a team like this out into the field. And again, knowing that he had ammunition and may very well have a weapon, that he has used a weapon in the commission of crimes before, that he was suspected in another homicide. He really had very little to lose in this whole search that we conducted.
Now, when they found him, officers say he had his prison clothes still on and they were inside out, and he looked tired and worn out after 9 days on the run. Now, this is the second time this year that Michael Burham has been on the run, 2 manhunts in about 2 months. So our Michael Schwartz is going to let you know how we all got here, how he led up to his capture tonight.
It's a 65-day timeline for Michael Burham, who went on the run twice in 2 months. It all started on May 11th. Burham's former partner, 34-year-old Kayla Hodgkin, is found shot and killed in her Jamestown home. Family members told me she left behind 3 children. Burham is the father of one of them. That same day, according to federal court documents, Burham returns a rental car to Enterprise and checks out of a hotel, both in Warren, Pennsylvania. 9 days later, around May 20th, Burham is accused of kidnapping a random older couple at gunpoint from their home in Sheffield, Pennsylvania, taking their car and fleeing south. Police say the couple was found alive the next day in a South Carolina cemetery, along with this note in the car, a note that appears to be Burham apologizing to his father, saying in part, "I quit drinking. I'm not sorry for what I did. However, I do feel terrible about the children." A few days later, police capture Burham in South Carolina. He's brought to Buffalo, where he appears in federal court on June 14th. I was in court with Burham as he is emotionless, his eyes wide. He's put into state custody and goes to Pennsylvania first to face charges on the kidnapping and burglary. He's brought to jail in Warren County, Pennsylvania, where he had a home. He's in jail for less than a month. Then on July 6th, just before midnight, Burham escapes, on the run again. Investigators say he hopped onto exercise equipment and used bed sheets to get out. Days go by as nearby small towns remain vigilant. Hundreds of tips come in. Items are found in the woods.
Lieutenant, if Burham is watching this press conference right now, what's your message to him?
You need to surrender. Don't do anything foolish that gets anyone else hurt. Don't get yourself hurt. We are going to capture you. We are going to bring you back to the criminal justice system.
And Saturday, law enforcement delivered on that promise. Pennsylvania State Police says Burham will not return back to Warren County Jail.
The Warren County Board of Commissioners say they're pleased that Michael Burham is back in custody. They add his escape shined a light on some of the weaknesses at the Warren County Jail. They say the prison board is committed to improving the quality and effectiveness of the prison system. Now, state police also say today was an extra special day for one of the officers involved in this search. They singled out Corporal Brian King, who told them why it was so important that today be the day they bring Michael Burham into custody.
One of our members is celebrating his 25th anniversary with the department. He came in this morning and told me that, sir, it's my last day with the department and with CERT. We got to get him today. We chuckled about it, made sure everybody knew, and of course, no one really thought it would happen. He might be the guy you want to talk to about lottery numbers or anything else, because I think he's one of the luckiest people around.
Police say Corporal King lost vision in one of his eyes. He was shot in the face during a confrontation with a barricaded gunman earlier in his career. So you might be wondering what's next. Well, Burham is going to be arraigned on an escape charge tonight if he hasn't been already. Police are still investigating whether or not someone has helped him with the escape, and there's also an investigation ongoing as to how he escaped in the first place. One thing we do know tonight is that Burham will not be returning to Warren County Jail. For now, we are live in Youngsville, Pennsylvania. Taylor Rapp, 7 News. We'll send it back to you in studio, Febin.
Definitely a sigh of relief for that community. Thank you so much for that report, Taylor. Well, you can find all of our coverage on the manhunt for Michael Burham from his escape to tonight's capture. That is all on our website, WKBW.com.